Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Sidetrack here, bringing you episode 14 in my Let's Play series. Now, before we get into the Let's Play series, there's trouble in paradise. I came out here and I noticed there's a bunch of beans left around, and there was like some potatoes over here, and I'm like, uh-oh, where did this little golem go? Did he get killed? And I was like, well, that didn't make sense. All these other guys are alive, so I like wandered over here, and I was like, is he, oh, he's in a hole. So let's dig him out of here. I guess they can go down holes, but they can't come back up them. I don't know. But that's okay, because I came over here, and actually what I want to do, and what I want to work on today, is a little bit of more farming. So we've got a basic farm, we get some wheat, we get some mana beans, but we need to automate some other things, like my nether warts. I'd like to separate our carrots and our potatoes out from the rest of our crops. And I'd also need a golem to keep an eye on our ender pearls, because I remember it most of the time, but it would be nice to have an extra set of eyes on them. Now, I came over here, and if you remember, there was actually a little mountain here. And there was a great wood tree, and I chopped it all down. And it, with the lumber axe, it didn't take much time at all. But, it was a tiny mountain. But I also want to free up this space over here. I suppose I ought to whack that part down too. I want to free up this area and put, actual ground here. Now, I don't really want it to swim all the way to the bottom, because as you can see, it's quite deep. And so let's look for some kind of alternative. Now, that alternative... fly. And if you don't know, if you hold right click with your longsword, you can do a running jump. In case you were wondering why I just went flying. So what I want to use to actually fill this in is a filler. Now, filler is from Buildcraft. And we're going to make a couple things for this, because we're going to need some stone gears, because I don't have those. So... let me go ahead and craft these real quick. I do have some, whatchamacallit, whoa, G-O-L-D, gold. I did have some stone, make some iron, and there's some gold. Cool. And do I have, no dandelions in here, but I believe I've got them over this way. Dandelions, come this way. Alright, so we're going to make ourselves some dandelion yellow, and then throw both of these in here. I think this should be enough to... nope, missing one thing. Check that. Actually missing two. We need to get some ink, and we need to make a chest. Well, our crafting table. Well, the crafting table is easy. So we can do that right here. The ink, I think I have in the room next door, because I was doing research. And I should have plenty, I think. Yes, you can tell I chopped down the great wood tree. Lots of ink. Just grab two. Oop. Oh, can I do this before it runs out of power? 1, 2, yay! Alright, I've got my landmarks. I'm going to need to grab an energy cell. Alright, so here I am outside. I actually started making our filler hole, and then I realized I probably ought to be recording this, because some of you probably have never used the filler before. So, if you've never used the filler before, what you have to do before you set up the filler is you have to put down these things called landmarks. Now, landmarks are pretty cool. When you put them down, it's just a oh well, let me turn this off and off too. It's just a little, looks like a blue redstone torch. If you apply a redstone signal to it, they will emit basically lines out in 90-degree angles, and these lines allow you to basically look and very easily decide where, where straight paths are from the landmarks. So what we need to do is we need to go down here all the way until we get to the blue line from the one that's off in that direction. And You know, it's one of those things they tell you never dig straight down, but I'm pretty comfortable that I know this area. And I'm also a bat, so I can fly. Alright, now we have to dig straight over until we get to, and hopefully we don't flood ourselves here. Hey, there we go, right here. So we've got to put a landmark here, a landmark there, and then we fly upwards. And we don't need one here, or over there, or in this far corner. You don't need landmarks in all the top areas. You just need them in one. Disable this. Disable that. And get that out of the way. Alright, so, wait, back down. So the filler needs to go on the bottom. It will fill upwards, it will not fill downwards. So you could take a right click on one of your landmarks, and then you can see that they're connected. So you can see that this goes all the way up, and it'll connect up to the top and go over. This one connects out, and it makes a nice 3D box. So the next step is you take your filler, and I probably need to cut myself a little more room. I really want to go kill that slime. It's driving me crazy. And you drop the filler down. Now that is going to pick up, or basically drop all of these little landmarks. So I'll have to go around and collect them all. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and give our filler some power. So you can see we've got our frame. Make a little bit more room here. Give me some light because it's awfully dark down here. Go ahead and drop a hardened energy cell here. Let's see if this will convert it for us. Let's move this torch. Alright, change that, set this, and there we go. So it's burying us. Probably should have thought about that. Well, that's okay. Let's dig ourselves out of our hole. And we can hear the filler just going crazy. It'll fill this area in. Hopefully it'll have plenty of dirt. Oh, that's not a good sign. There we go. Okay. So, up I come. Ooh, and I can actually make it all the way out. I'll dig down later. So it's going through, filling up, filling. Very cool. Well, I'm going to go dig down this way. And I don't think you want to watch me dig a hole, so... I'll be back in a few. So while this works, what we want to do is kind of prep the rest of the area and decide where exactly we want to build our farms. So let's go ahead and fill a couple of these in. You know, I could use the filler, but why bother? This is very simple. Whoops. Oop, is that too deep? Was too deep. So these moonstones from Ars Magic, or fallen stars, or whatever they call them, from Ars Magic keep falling and making holes in my in my ground. Alright, put the torch back here. Don't want anything spawning and trying to kill my golems. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to kind of leave some of this stuff alone for right now. I do want to make a little nether farm, so I'm going to need to get some soul stand. I do want to add these to my farm because I really would like them to be automatically harvested, so I don't have to worry about them not getting harvested in time. Alright. How's this coming? Is it going to need some more? I think it might. Well, it might be enough. We'll see, I guess. Alright, so we'll come back to that. Alright, so let's grab a couple of stuff, a couple of things here. Let's get some more dirt just in case we need it. And let's step up here. I actually took the hardened energy cell from down there and stuck it on here, so let's get some soul sand, 64 should be plenty, I think, but I'll grab 2 stacks. And let's grab some nether wart. Alright. We're going to want to get some carrots. Probably more than we need. And some potatoes. Wow, I've got a lot of potatoes. I'm going to have to start up some biofuel soon because I'm getting way too much of this stuff. Just for fun. So throw that in there, throw this in there. And yeah. Okay. So, as I mentioned before, what I think I want to do is since I've kind of gone with these golems and I really like them, and this area is pretty safe. I'm not worried about things attacking because I built a wall around here. And looks like we're going to need some more stuff. So did we get... Alright, cool. Turn into a bat again. Okay. Oh yes, this will be plenty. Alright, so we are working on that. Now, a while ago, and this is another thing that I probably should have put on camera, I actually built a wand of equal trade. So the wand of equal trade is really pretty cool. It's pretty simple to make. I needed to... Where's... wand of equal trade. It's just an arcane workbench recipe. It's not terribly exciting, so I didn't bother to do it on camera. But the way you use it, and I haven't used it yet, so I hope this is right, is you've got to attach it to your wand, and you do that by clicking F. And then you need to have whatever item in your inventory, or rather, that you want it to basically swap out. So I want to do an area of soul sand. So let's put that there. I suppose we got to turn this off down here. Let's go be a bat again. Alright, pick that up, pick this up, pick that up. Cool. And I suppose I ought to put a torch down here so random things don't spawn and try to eat my brains. Okay, so we've got soul sand here. And what we need to do is grab our wand of equal trade and you shift right click. And then you can see up kind of in the top where I've got all my magicka, you see the soul sand there. And now I think that all you got to do is right click. Cool. And it makes this nice little pattern. And now, alright, so that's not a particularly like an exact square amount, which is, you know, kind of annoying. But it lets you change things very, very quickly, which is kind of cool. So what I think I'm going to do actually is turn all of this, let's grab that so that it doesn't get destroyed. Oh boy, there's a lot of this in here. There we go. Cool. Wand of equal trade, where'd you go? Poof! Okay. So it actually turns it into cobble. That's pretty cool. Alright. Come here, cobble. Excellent. Alright. So we're going to set up kind of our nice little farm over here. And I'm going to run and grab a shovel really quick because I don't want to do equal trade for all of this. Well, let's do one more here. Okay. I'm going to go get a shovel to square off the rest of this. We kind of have to... Whoa. We kind of have to decide how much space we want our golems to each harvest. Now, on their own, they will harvest a 4-block radius from their central point, which is not that big. Now, you can upgrade that to greater and greater sizes depending on what you do to the golems. What I kind of want to do is, since I actually got this advanced golem, recipe, we have to basically put a golem in the arcane infusion crafting table with some stuff and some essence or essentia, and it will increase its range by 1. So instead of being a base of 4, it'll have a base radius of 5. So if we're trying to get an idea of, well, what does a base radius of 5 look like, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from this point outwards, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that worked out really well. So from the central point, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, from this point here, we'd have to go out 5, so 2, 3, kind of give you an idea. It would kind of come that size of a radius. Now you can also increase this even more because you can put in some of the other advancements. So if you put in the water advancement or enhancement, it will increase his range, which is pretty cool. And each one of these will increase it by 1. So it'll be 5, and then 6, 7. Now there appears to be some kind of multiplicative thing going on, because I actually was playing around with this and I saw that when I put in 2 perception enchantments in an advanced golem, it actually increased his range to 8. So that's kind of cool. Alright, now do I want all of this to be soul sand? I don't think I need that much. See, I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Because the other option is, instead of worrying about trying to do an advanced golem, because that would make us a lot of each type of plot. What size do we want to do here? We could just do instead a regular, maybe flesh golem with 1 enchant, or perception enhancement on him, and that would give us plenty of space. So maybe we'll do that. So let's come out to here, and I guess I'm not going to use my wand of equal trade because this should work fairly easily. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and fill these in, and I will come back once I mine this out and have the rest of this filled in. We'll do a couple more plots too. Alright, we're back, and it's time to plant. I actually already planted the carrots, and then I thought to myself, I bet you not everybody knows that Natura has added a seed bag recipe. So this will plant a 3x3 area, which makes planting quite a bit easier. Where's my nether wart one? So you just kind of come over here and click, oh look, and they all get planted. And it makes life a little bit easier. Kind of a tiny bit less clicking. Now the one thing is, if you drop it here, you actually end up losing some, so be a little careful of where you actually put it. Because you do need a 3x3 area to be planted. Hop, hop, hop. Put that one there, and this one here. And then I can fill in a couple right here. Now, we're going to have to wait until these finish growing, because we're going to need to harvest them to fill in the rest of the area. But we can go ahead and work on our potatoes. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. Yeah. Alright, so I do have to clear out a couple of trees here. I hadn't gotten around to doing that yet. I wanted to get these started. And you know what? I have a lot of potatoes. I'm not going to worry about this in terms of wasting potatoes. I don't want to waste too many of them. Do I have a couple? Okay. Almost have enough. Alright, now I've got to decide what I want to put over here. I'm not quite sure. I might see if I can find some barley seeds. Thought I saw some somewhere around. Or I might do more. Actually, I might just take and do regular seeds over there, just so I can move all my farming right here. Well, at least a good chunk of it. And then I can use this over here for something else. I could just expand my mana beans. That might be the thing I'll do. Let's do that. So we'll come over here. Actually, let me go make myself some seed bags for these. Be right back. Alright, folks, we're here. We're getting ready to make ourselves some new golems and some new animation cores. Now, this might seem a little crazy, but I'm going to make 4 flesh golems. And that way we have one for each of those 4 corners of our farm. And we have basically 4 each of 4 vials of Essentia of Modus, Humanus, and Spiritus, because each flesh golem requires 8, which is a lot. And hopefully I can do this quick enough. Excellent, 4 flesh golems. Very cool. Well, let's go ahead and refill our crucible. And up next, we're going to do, and this is the crazy one, we're going to do 8 harvest cores. Now, why 8? Well, I need 4, and I figured, well, I don't want to have a whole bunch of extra, Essentia floating around in my cauldron, so I may as well just, I kind of have to make 6 to make it close to even, and I figured, well, why not bite the bullet and make 8? I'll probably use them at some point, and then it'll be a nice even number, and I won't have any leftover Essentia. So, for the Mises, I had a whole bunch of it because I was, breaking down grain and wheat and all kinds of stuff, or bread and wheat. And then in the Meto, I made a whole bunch of iron hose. So, in this goes, in that goes, in there goes. Sweet. All right. So that works out. Let's refill that again. Suppose we can leave that in our inventory. Okay, and lastly, we're going to make 3 animation cores for gathering. So, 2 Lucrum, 2 Terra, and there we go. Excellent. So we need to put a golem right in the middle, and I'm not sure if we can... Alright. He's kind of ugly looking. Sorry, guy. Oh, before we do this, we need to go make ourselves some order cores and some perception cores. Alright, so for those, we need some gold. And let's make a bunch of nuggets all at once, because we need a bunch of these cores. Actually, I probably gotta make some more than that. Why am I doing it that way? We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 order cores, and... Okay. So let's see. Let's make a bunch of nuggets. More than we need. Actually, that would be perfect. If we only made that much. Oh, we need that wand again. At some point, I'm going to remember everything all at once. And I won't have to go running back and forth. Alright, so 4 of those guys, and where did my order shards go? 4 of these. Alright. Ooh, that was a little too far. Alright. So, put in the sense range. Put in that one, our order, and Golem animation core. Alright, and he's off to the races. Very cool. He doesn't move nearly as fast as our wooden golems over there, but he's working pretty well. Should be good, should be fast enough. Okay, so we need to put, I'm going to probably put a bunch of, stick that here for now, and we'll put the chest right there. So we are going to have to grab another golem, and I think I'm going to use the iron golem that we had spare. And here we're going to go 1, oh, it's right in the middle. Let's see if we can get this situated on top, or if it's going to, sweet. Okay, so we've got our next golem up. Put him here in the middle. We are going to give him an order core and a sense core, and we'll go ahead and animate him. And it's off to the races. It's alive! It's alive! Yeah, I'll stop screaming in your ear. Whoops. That is not where I wanted that. Down below. Alright. And animate! You know, I should really have this guy all set and ready, because I'm going to have to run around. Oh well. Alright, that goes here. Golem goes on top. And there he goes. So let's run around and collect all these. Or in this case, move very, very slowly around. We'll go ahead and replant all this. Uh-oh. And what I'm actually going to do on top of each of these, in the middle, is put some niter. Because that would look pretty cool. So where's my niter? And this guy, you know, buddy, I want to move you. Let's slide out of the way there. And I'm going to put... Move. Ah, move! There we go. And on top of... There we go. That works out. That's going to look pretty cool, too. Alright, let's see. Let's move you out of the way, buddy. There we go. Collect all these carrots. And I have a hair in my mouse again. I'm going to have to fix that. And move you. Well, this is pretty cool. I kind of like this whole magical minion idea for farming. Oh, hello, dog. Is it time for you to go outside? This is Sophie, my dog, in the background. One of my many. Alright, this is pretty cool. So let me go grab this iron golem and set him up, and then I'm gonna go take my dog out. Alright, so I'm back. So I think instead of iron, even though I have one, I think I'm gonna make myself a wooden golem. And I've actually already got this essentia right here, so this will be fairly easy. Let me just move some of this stuff out of my inventory. And I'll put these in here. Oh, wait. Let's do this. Whoops. That just confused me. Put the iron golem in there. And I think I need a great wood log. Is that right? Make sure before I throw it all in here. Yep, great wood log. So 4, 4, and 4. So I'm going to have 8, 8, and 8. And 2 great wood logs. Where are they? 1, 2, 3. Great wood logs. Wooden golem. Excellent. So we're going to have 2. Ooh, you know, I know what I'm going to use that iron golem for. The iron golem is going to be my empty golem. And we're going to have to figure out exactly how to do it because this is too far away. But maybe I'll bring some trains over because that would be fun. Alright. So, wooden golem goes on the chest. I don't think he's going to need a range increase or really any kind of increase. Make sure I give him the right one. So he's going to be gathering. Alright, let's see how far he gets. Well, because he should have a range of 16, which will be much farther than this. So it should be good. Very cool. Alright. Alright, you get back up on your pedestal. There you go. Alright. So we'll come back and check on this and make sure he's getting all the edges. If we have to give him a range increase, we can, but we shouldn't have to. I'm going to have to put some nice little paths down the middle. And so now what we need to do is an empty golem. Alrighty, grab that iron chest. or I should say gold chest from iron chests. And let's put this far enough away so that we can have some wiggle room around it. Suppose we will use the iron golem. And I'm going to attach them right to the inventory. They may not like each other very much. Actually, let's do this. Let's put him next to it. Well, he gets knocked off anyway. We need to install the empty core. We have an extra empty core. And then say, you there, empty it into this chest. And he should have plenty of ability to do that. So this gives me a little bit of bumper room to, you know, get all this stuff over here. I have 2 chests for all these items, so we should have plenty of time before next episode to make sure that we have, you know, we're getting this where it needs to go. And so yeah, next episode, what I'm thinking of doing is you know, kind of probably doing a tree farm, maybe over there. And actually, we might use MFR, just because they've got a nice solid tree farm and you can plant all kinds of different trees. And then once we get our tree farm going, we'll quickly set up a cactus and a reed farm, and we already have the golems we need for that. We might need to make a couple more golems. So we've already got the cores. We've got the harvest cores and a gather core. So that should go pretty well. And then we'll just kind of unify all these next episode and send maybe a cart by, send it into our house somehow. Yeah, this should be pretty cool. So, hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully gave this some new ideas for tree farm, or for farms. If you've been playing Thaumcraft, it's not much of a new idea, but for me, who's completely new to Thaumcraft, I like this. This is pretty cool. Now if I can just avoid getting these guys killed, which hasn't happened so far, so cross our fingers. I know Dire didn't have too much luck with his golems. I was flipping through episodes and I saw that his golems got killed, and that's sad. But that was like forever and a day ago. And I'm going to stop rambling because I'm sure that you're tired of me talking. Next episode, hope you stay tuned. Hope you're enjoying this. If you are, let me know. If you're not, definitely let me know, because I don't want to keep doing the same thing that nobody likes. So, until next time, this is Sidetrack signing off. Have a great day, folks.